As an artist, I cannot be indifferent spectator of this world. I feel constantly I have to take my brush or pencil and do what I see. Maybe the biggest part of artistic education it's learning how to see. Because many people looking around, but they don't see the way the artist sees. Art of painting, it's eventually art of color. And the color is a huge emotional part of the visual art. The process of art education, it's very goal-oriented process. It has three parts: feeling, knowledge, and skills. My educational approach to the art students is very individual. I'm looking on the objective part of his or her talent, and I am trying to see what needs to be and can be improved. And I'm trying to guide every student and preserve his or her personality. Since I was a kid, I was surrounded by realist art. My first impression of the art was from the postcards and books I read. So they were describing their life as it is. So I started to look wonderful painting of former artists, mostly realist artists, Russian and international. And in time I decided that this is the most important for me. This style is somehow it's according to my feelings of this life. It's depict the truth. So realism is the truth. And since then, I feel like the truth in art is very important for me. Realism, it's a style of art, not only painting. It's a style of painting which required a lot of skills by the artist. It's a complicated method which is depicting complicated life. I started to study when I was 11 years old, and since then I see myself as an artist, as well as the people around me also call me an artist. When I was 15, I was accepted to the Odessa Art College for 5 years. After college, I felt like I need more training and more high level of the skills. So I went to St. Petersburg to National Academy of Fine Art, where I mastering my skills for another 6 years. After graduation from the academy, I start my creative life. In 2 years I was accepted to Artist Union, and since then I participate in major exhibitions around the Union and abroad. Some of my paintings, including my diploma project, was in the national mediums like TV broadcasts, and some of my painting was in reproduction, more than 3.5 million reproduction. For instance, this painting, it was published in the major national magazines and has a big exposure. By the way, I met here visiting one doctor in New York, and the nurse of this doctor was Russian. And when I show my portfolio, she said that this painting was hanging out on the upper your bed in the Russian when she was in Russia. The reproduction was hanging. No, but this is not for the broadcast.